Hey, welcome back or welcome to Everything Fly Fishing. This is a cool video. We're going to do a tying video. We just grabbed a bunch of extra stuff we have, tied a tractor, and in the future we're going to take it to the creek and show you how it's going to work. So, let's start step one and let's tie the fly.
Get a grip on your bad self, learn to love the game. Get on down to the roulette wheel and pray that the end comes and wheels will win its way. Hotels never lie, and the mystery's not the why. Oh no, silk is not the cry.
And we start this fly by debarbing the hook. Debarb your hooks. It's so much easier to get out of the fish's mouth when you practice catch and release, and I like catch and release people. We use brown thread here. The reason we use brown thread is because that's what was on the bobbin when we got the bobbin out of this toolbox. So that's what we're going to use. Now you're going to run your thread halfway down the shank and then back up half of that distance, and there's where you can tie your wings in. And we're going to use these wings that we bought at Lancaster. I bought 2 bags. I didn't know the 2 bags with so many wings. So I have extra ones of them. You know, I have 2 bags like that. It's too money. So I bought them. So we're going to use them as the wings. I have so many of them. And it doesn't matter what thread color you use. Doesn't matter how you tie this. I'm just getting stuff that I have a whole bunch of in my boxes. Extra that I'm not going to possibly use. And that's what I'm used to doing this tractor. Use whatever you want. Use purple thread. It doesn't matter when it's in a tractor. So we're going to run 1 thread wrap down the middle to split the wing, then figure 8 it. So we got our V wing. What you can see now is I notice I have a big bulky ball thing right behind the wing, and that's where the wing was tied in. But we're going to use deer hair, just regular body hair, and we're going to tie that in as a tail. It's going to flare out, and it's not going to look like your standard mayfly tail. But like I said, tractor, it don't matter. See, we're using all this deer hair and these wings because they float real well. Like the caddis, we tied caddis with just them wings and they float like crazy. They're awesome, work real well. So we're gonna use a lot of float to keep, because we're gonna drop a nymph underneath it, and this will help build up that bulk of that body. And the tail, I don't think that don't even matter. If you want to keep the tail looking like a mayfly, tie in deer tail, or use some kind of stuff that won't flare. Now we measure the tail. We put the tie-in point with where we measured it to, right where it would be at the bend of the hook. But we're going to tie it in right behind that bulky part, right behind the wing. And we're going to build this body up, and it'll be a natural taper right up to that. Now we can clip all that deer hair off behind the wing, and then we're just going to cover all that up with thread and make our tapered body all the way back to the tail. That's pretty cool how it fills in that body, and that taper makes it perfect, right? So now we're going to take in peacock and tie that in. Oh, no. I'm sorry. First we're going to tie in our tinsel. It's like a flash tinsel type stuff. It's pretty wide, about a 1/4 inch wide. We're going to use that as a rib. So we had a lot of that stuff laying around too. So we're going to use that as a rib. Now you could use any kind of rib in there you want. You don't have to use what I use. You could use gold rib, silver rib, whatever you want. And then we're going to use peacock. And this is not your ordinary, everyday, run-of-the-mill peacock. This is UV peacock we bought at Blue Heron. We use this because it's pretty cool when the UV light hits it. So we're going to use that as your main body material. So we're going to run the thread right up behind the wing and start our peacock. Now you're going to use that piece of flash that you want to use as ribbon and go the opposite way you wrapped your peacock. It makes the fly stronger and it makes it stick out more. Now, for hackle on this fly, you can see on this neck, there's a real light colored feathers. That's what I bought the neck for. But included in there was a little bit, they're brownish, they're light. They change colors halfway through the feather. I'm going to use these for my hackle because I'm not going to use them much for anything else. I got brown, I got black, I need them for the light. I didn't need them for the black or the brown. So I'm going to use them hackles to tie this fly. So you can see I made this fly, I wouldn't say junk, extra crap I had laying around that I wouldn't use for anything else. And make yourself attractors like this. Just be creative. Do whatever you want. Purple flies, red, whatever. And you'll be amazed how they work. And I'm going to show you, we're going to be taking this fly fishing. Well, anyway, that's it. We trim it up. We whip finish it. Head cement it. Put a hook to keep the eyelet clean. And then, now, let's take a closer look at this fly. Hey, hope you like that fly. Now remember, yours is probably going to look a lot different because you're going to use materials you have. Or you can tie this one. It's up to you. We're going to take it fishing so you'll see how good it works. So maybe you want to tie it up just the way I did. That's totally up to you. And like I said, we're going to use it with a nymph as dropper rigs. And right around this time of year, we can do that. Another way you can do it is use grasshoppers, which we're going to be covering that. Grasshoppers, crickets, stuff like that in future tying videos. So if you like this video at any time, give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't yet, subscribe. Keep clicking the fish right here. Subscribers are always awesome. And like I always tell you, if you're watching this on Facebook, or make sure you're still subscribed. We're losing 50 of you a month. Make sure you're still subscribed, because they unsubscribe you. That's YouTube for you. We don't get any money from YouTube. Which reminds me, if you want to help, excuse me, help this channel stay alive without YouTube funds, because we don't get anything from YouTube. There's a link below, and you can go watch our old videos. We'll put a link right here, and you can help save the channel that way. You can buy a t-shirt. There are t-shirts below. Check all them out. And thank you for watching this video, and I hope you come up with your own attractor patterns, and you fish them, and you have lots of success. And that's why we started our channel, is we're here to help you catch more fish. Hopefully, a lot of you catch more fish. Thank you, like always, for watching our videos. Boom! Welcome to the end of our video. Did I wake you up? Cool. Just here at the end of the video? Awesome. You can check out a video earlier in the week here. A video right there. Just for you. And you can subscribe up here. And please subscribe. Very important. And thank you very much for watching this video. Keep your lines wet, out of the trees, and only give them fish a sore lip.